Hi, my name is Alyssa and I draw a lot of Animal Crossing characters. I have drawn so many, in fact, that this is the last video of my sketching all the Animal Crossing characters A to Z series until New Horizons comes out. Yes, I will be drawing all New Horizons characters in their own standalone A to Z series on this channel later on after the game's been out for a little bit and we know all their names. But I'm dressed in this semi-official mayor-like attire because I am very excited that this is the last video in this sketch series. It feels like a huge weight off my shoulders that this part of the journey is done and all I have to do now is finish up the sketches I've drawn. They'll be posted incrementally over time, so I have like 8 or 9 months-ish worth left of content to post on that, as well as the New Horizons characters, so there will be Animal Crossing content for me from the foreseeable future, but all the main hard work is pretty much done now, which is cause for celebration, I think. In this week's video, all the rest of the villagers will be combined because between U, V, W, Y, and Z, there's just not enough villagers to justify a standalone video for any one letter, so it made sense to just put the rest of them into this video. And with that intro out of the way, let's finish this sketch series. Let's go. Coming in first as well as last for the U names is Ursula the bear. She is the only villager whose name starts with the letter U currently, though that may change, of course, when New Horizons comes out with the new villagers. I wanted to make her look extra cute and like she's going like hug me, especially with the nice soft pink color scheme and just her cute face and her being a teddy bear in general. So I think she turned out pretty well. First of the V names now is Valise with her little Joey in her pocket, and I wanted to do a cute little like hugging pose because I had done a couple different baby looking up at mom or copying what mom does kind of pose, but I thought it would be nice and sweet to have a like mother and baby hug moment, so I went for that pose with these two. Next up is Velma, and between the name and the glasses and everything, she seems like she would be stereotypical nerd, but her personality type is snooty, so I definitely wanted to give her like a sassy attitude. Reminds me a little of like how Tina Fey in 30 Rock, she found out that she thought she was like the bullied nerd, but she found out she was actually like the mean girl in school, so I kind of picture that for her. Next is Verdun, not sure how to say that, but I do think he is either from GameCube only or Japan exclusive, just based on the reference picture. You can see that he's clearly not from New Leaf or anything recent, but I really like the angle they chose for the reference picture because it just makes his nose and head look extra huge, so I kept that angle for my own drawing as well because I thought it was funny. I love the bobblehead look, it's really cute. Next up is Vesta, and I always really liked her character design, how her smile and eyes are just these like points of light emanating from her head. I'm not sure how that works anatomically, but don't ask too many questions about cartoon designs like this. It just looks cute, okay? Next up is Vic, and you guys already know that I love him because what does he have? Yes, a matching outfit, like his hat matches his species with the horns and the outfit, the whole thing comes together for a nice like Viking warrior look. I love it. 10 out of 10 wardrobe choice for this guy. Next is Viche, who I think is like a Splatoon character that came with the Welcome Amiibo update, if I'm not mistaken. It was her and CC, I think, were the two Squid Kids Splatoon tie-in villagers, but they're super cute together, and I really like her eye mask and her fun little details that make her a Splatoon character. She stands out from everybody else that way. Next is Victoria, who I thought turned out really cute. I was gonna try to put a thumbnail of like UVWYZ cram 5 villagers into the thumbnail, so I did work a little extra hard on Victoria because I wanted to use her in the thumbnail, but alas, there was not enough room for her, but I'm still happy with how she came out. Next up is Violet, and she's another villager out of the many hundreds that I had never heard of before doing this challenge, and you think you know all the villagers when you've been playing Animal Crossing as long as I have since the GameCube days, but turns out I maybe only knew a fourth of them in total, if that, so always coming up with, or always discovering always discovering new villagers I had never heard of when doing this challenge. So anyway, I like how she came out. I like her very sassy, gossipy pose that I gave her and her little attitude in her face. I'm pretty happy with how this one came out. Next up is Vivian, and I think around drawing Vivian, I was thinking about what personality type is the most fun to draw, and I think by and large, I think Snooty is the most fun to draw, because you get to have fun with, you can have them be happy and snooty, laughing at someone's expense, or like being totally mean, pretending to be nice. Like there's all kinds of things you can do with the Snooty personality trait that I just love. And rounding out all the V names is Vladimir, this very strange looking bear. I think his color scheme is kind of hilarious because he has this very serious look on his face, but he's got like the polka dot shirt that's very circusy and like Pepto-Bismol pink with like straw yellow hair. He's just a really weird character design. And as usual, see, I put a little extra work into Victoria because I had every intent of using her in the thumbnail, but I do all the flat colors as I normally do, zooming in and adding the colors I will use for the final art phase. And that about wraps up the V-name villagers. Starting off the letter W, I finally did what I said I was going to do, like 800 penguins into this challenge, where I wanted to put one on his tummy doing a little slide pose, so I finally did that with the last penguin, I believe, alphabetically, which is Wade, so I'm pretty happy with this pose. Next is Walker, and I had never heard of this villager before either, but I'm really sad about that because I think he's super cute. I love his little beady eyes and pleasant smile. He just is a very sweet looking little dog. I think he'd go great in a town with like Goldie and the other cute dogs like that. Next up is Walt, and he is my probably second favorite personality type to draw, which is cranky. I wish the villagers, of course, were actually cranky like they were in the GameCube days still, but let's see if they're actually meaner in New Horizons. I don't imagine they will be, but, you know, a girl can hope and dream. I would love to see this guy actually get mad in game. Next is Wart Jr., and he's a strange looking little frog, not gonna lie, but I do think my drawing of him came out alright, and I like his kind of smug looking little smile and squinty eyes, like he knows something you don't know, and he won't tell you. Weber, I just watched this back to see what I could say about him before doing narration. I do think that the first pose I did of him walking away was a little more interesting than the plain pose I ended up with, so I might change that in the final artwork now that I'm watching this back again like a month or two later after I did the sketch. But let me know what you guys think if you like the pose where he's walking away more than the standing pose I do at the very end here, see? Let me know what you prefer. Next up is Wendy, and I tried to change the angle of her a little bit since all my sheep tend to face forward a lot of the time, I think. So I wanted her to be tilted more to the left and like, oh, hello there, waving to someone in the distance, just to mix it up a little bit. Next is Whitney, and I remember making a list of which villagers people were excited to see me post on Reddit, and there was like 3 or 4 people that are waiting for Whitney, so it'll be really exciting to post the final art of her many months from today. But at least the sketch is up. Next is Willow, and I just love her face. I think her face is super adorable, and that yellow color really isn't my brand of yellow, though I do think she makes it work with the purple horns. She's super cute. I'm gonna miss the sheep wearing scarves, not gonna lie. Next is Winnie, and this is something else I was thinking of, is that I'm not really a horse girl. Like, I have a healthy respect and fear of horses. I've never been like a horse lover, though I do love drawing the Animal Crossing horses. I do think they came out pretty cute overall, so, you know, maybe I am a horse girl at heart after all. Next is Wolflink, and here I get a little bit of extra time to yammer on about stuff because I redrew his body so many times to try to figure out what was I going to do with the body, because I was happy with the head, but I didn't plan out mentally the body, which, rookie mistake, you know, don't just draw the eyes and the head first, but it's a mistake I make often, so you see me mess with the body 8 bajillion times here, though I do look forward to posting the final art of Wolflink, because along with Whitney, I think one of the most highly requested villagers, people are like, oh, let me know when you've posted the final art on Reddit. I'll like message people who ask me to alert them when I've done the final art of a certain villager. I have like 5 or 6 people listed for Wolf Link that are like, oh, let me know when you finish drawing Wolf Link, so I'll be really excited to post him too. Though really, in reality, by the time I post Whitney and Wolf Link, I will be so like thrilled to be almost done posting the final artwork at that point, because that, like, if I do the math, that'll be like 8 months from now when I'm posting Wolf Link, so that'll be a long journey of posting Animal Crossing Villagers. So I'm just happy to have all the sketches up, that way if somebody asks, they can at least see the sketch, the work in progress, you know? Next is Wolfgang, another highly requested villager. It's like all the highly requested villagers are at the tail end of the alphabet. And I have a couple people asking for Zucker as well, who is of course the last villager alphabetically so far before New Horizons. So quite a lot of people waiting for Whitney, Wolfgang, and Wolflink. All the W names, of course, it's all the people at the very end of the alphabet everybody's just waiting for. That's their favorite. So let me know if you have a favorite that's in these last few letters as well, and if you'll be waiting a long time for their final artwork. Last but not least for the letter W is Woolio, or Woolio if you want it to rhyme with Coolio, but he's a cool dude. I think he turned out pretty cute. I like his funky color scheme and everything, his little star on his face. He's awesome. And of course I'm going in with the rough color, zazzing up Woolio because I was going to use him for the thumbnail and then didn't, but yeah, just laying down all that color in as I normally do. The Y's are going to go by super fast. There's only 2 of them, and the first one is Yodel the gorilla, another gorilla I'd never heard of, but I think I've mentioned this several times, but I had a lot of fun drawing the gorillas, more than I thought I would, because their body shapes are really unique and interesting, and I like the chunky forearms and how all the shapes kind of look together, so I love drawing gorillas. I might have to do some more regular gorilla art in the future that's not Animal Crossing related. And last but not least for the Y names is Yuka the koala. I think she's super cute, and I love the gingham shirts, the gingham tops, and the yellow one might be the cutest of all because it reminds me of a picnic blanket pattern I had in New Leaf for my own town, so good memories there. Go in and quickly add the color for these 2, and we're almost at the very end of the alphabet here, which is amazing. Starting off the Z names is another fan favorite that people have been waiting on, Zell, so I can link this video to people asking for Zell because it'll be a long time before I post his final artwork to Instagram and all that, but at least I have a sketch to share with people, and I think this sketch turned out pretty cool. I really like Zell's horns and his overall design. I can see why he's a fan favorite of sorts. Next is Zoe, and I'd never heard of her, but I love her coloring. You guys will see in the next video that I post. I had my desk repainted, my boyfriend helped me with that, and it is the same color as her teal fur, so stay tuned for that desk reveal in the next video. Last but not least, with the Z names, the last one until New Horizons comes out, Zucker. I'm super thrilled. By the time I post him, I'm going to be doubly excited because not only is he the last one I have to post, but he also shares my birthday. So he's my birthday bro, March 8th. My birthday's March 8th, Pisces gang for life. So, you know, it'll be so great to finally post him. Here I am cleaning him up for the thumbnail, doing the flat colors, and that about does it for all the Animal Crossing villagers. And that does it for the rest of the villagers, letters U through Z. That's it. Until New Horizons, that's all, folks. Pretty crazy that this is done. I want to thank everybody who watched the series, everybody who left a comment on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, wherever, here, left a comment saying they were so excited to see their favorite villager, or they can't wait for the next video, or they're looking forward to see their favorite be posted on Instagram, and you'll be waiting a while. I have many months left of those to post the final artwork, so you'll be waiting a while, so hang in there. But anybody who's encouraged me, tagged me on Instagram saying, OMG, I love this, or whatever you've done to show your support, I really am thankful for it. It's kept me motivated to not only continue my art project here, the Animal Crossing project, but it's encouraged me as an artist that people really like my art style, and they like seeing what I have to post, and they like hearing what I have to say about things, and that they're interested in my YouTube channel and what I have to say here, and it's just been really motivating. I can't thank you guys enough for your support. Thank you guys so much for watching watching this series. I hope you will stick around not only for the upcoming New Horizons sketch series and some other fan art I have in mind, but maybe other Animal Crossing New Horizons related videos and other videos that are related to art, illustration, and animation that are separate from Animal Crossing that I have in the works right now that I'm hoping to post and share with all of you. And if you guys like cute stuff and you like artwork, which I think a lot of Animal Crossing people love those things, I hope you'll stick around for all that content as well. If you're not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell to be notified. I upload new videos every single week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Thank you for watching as always, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.